Hey, you. So let's start with something you probably see, well, almost every day. You're there doing your job. Maybe that pile of forms is getting higher or there's a queue. It sometimes feels like you're wrestling with paper, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. Applications, approvals, records. It can feel like a test of patience for everyone.
Exactly. And you got into public service because you wanted to help people to make a difference. But sometimes, yeah, the sheer amount of paper feels like it gets in the way.
It really does. That feeling of wanting to help but being kind of slowed down by the process itself. It's very common. So many dedicated people feel that.
Yeah, the intention's there, but the tools
Hmm.
maybe not always keeping up.
Mm-hmm. Feels like a different era sometimes.
Right. And that's actually what we're diving into today, this whole shift towards, well, paperless government. Now, hold on. It's not just about saving trees, though that's, a nice side effect.
It's much bigger than that.
Yeah, it's really about fundamentally changing how government works and how it serves you, the citizen. Less paperwork, more streamlined solutions.
That's the goal, yeah. And today we want to unpack what this means for you, the person working in public service. How does this shift actually help you do your job better, connect with people, and deliver those services effectively?
Okay. And we're basing this discussion on some great insights from a FedScoop article. It's called How Paperless Government is Redefining Citizen Service Delivery.
Right. Gives us a good starting point.
So let's talk about the problem first. The paper problem. I mean, the article really lays it out,
Yeah.
just the sheer amount of paper
Yeah.
still floating around.
It's huge. Forms needing actual signatures, permits, reports being printed out, filed away somewhere.
Sounds like a recipe for delays and, honestly, paper cuts.
It's definitely more than just annoying. There's a real cost. The article mentions some McKinsey research.
Yeah.
It put the annual cost of just dealing with paper-based processes at $38.7 billion. Dollars.
Wow. $38.7 billion. That's an incredible number.
Isn't it? That's money that could be doing, well, actual public good.
Yeah. You could probably fund some major projects with that. And it's not just the money, is it? Like the article said, over 1,200 federal forms still need a pen and ink signature.
Right. Think about the knock-on effect of that, the delays it causes for someone waiting for, say, benefits or a permit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that reliance on physical paper, it just adds friction everywhere. Lost documents, damage, the time it takes for someone to manually type information in.
Prone to errors, too, I bet.
Exactly. Human error is a big factor. Plus, security risks with storing and moving paper and accessibility. What about people who can't easily get to an office or handle physical forms?
That's a really important point. It's about equity, too. It brings to mind those moments where, you, listening, might see someone getting really frustrated with a process that just feels way too complicated.
You want to speed things up, but the paper trail kind of holds you back.
Yeah. So this is where going paperless starts to sound really promising.
It really is. The article talks about how digital transformation, these paperless workflows, that can really streamline things, automating tasks, improving accuracy, making decisions faster.
Making life easier, basically, for everyone.
Hopefully, yeah.
There was a pretty amazing statistic in there, too. Agencies that went digital with forms and workflows, they saw processing times cut by up to 80%.
80%. Think about that. Someone applying for help gets an answer in, say, days, not weeks or months.
That's a huge difference in someone's life.
It absolutely is. Speed matters. And like you mentioned earlier, there's the environmental aspect too. Less paper fits with sustainability goals, which a lot of people care about.
True. It's kind of a win-win there.
Yeah.
The article also touched on what citizens expect now. Apparently, Pew Research found roughly 1 in 4 U.S. adults just gave up on accessing government services or delayed it because it was too complex, too slow, too much paper.
1 in 4. That's
Yeah.
concerning. It means people might be missing out on support they really need.
It really highlights how expectations have changed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
People are used to quick, easy online interactions everywhere else.
Exactly. They expect that same kind of speed and, frankly, personalization from government services too. When it feels slow and clunky, it just creates a disconnect. It can even erode trust.
So it's clear this isn't just about getting rid of filing cabinets. The article really stresses that going paperless is part of a much bigger picture.
Oh, completely. It's about reimagining how government operates for, well, the digital world we live in now.
Okay, so what does that look like? A truly digital government.
Well, the ideal is 247 access from any device. It means using data smartly, intelligently, to understand needs better, and making decisions quickly based on good real-time information.
More agile, more responsive.
Exactly.
So what do you need to build that? What are the key pieces?
The article points to a few crucial things. First, you need a solid cloud infrastructure that gives you the scale and flexibility to deliver services digitally.
Right, the backbone.
Then there's data interoperability. This is huge. It means breaking down the silos between departments so information can flow securely, of course.
Ah, so you wouldn't have to give your details over and over again to different agencies.
That's the idea. A much more seamless experience for the citizen.
Makes sense. What else?
Cybersecurity and privacy, absolutely non-negotiable. As things move online, protecting that data is critical.
Got it.
Then citizen-centric design. Building services around what people actually need and how they live, not just how the bureaucracy is structured internally.
Thinking from the outside in.
Precisely. And finally, digital identity. Secure, reliable ways for people to prove who they are online, to access services.
Okay, that all fits together. It's like building a whole digital ecosystem. Now, it's always good to see where this is actually working. The article mentioned some leaders, right?
It did. Estonia often comes up. They've managed to get something like 99% of public services online available anytime.
99%.
Yeah. And the article says it's led to lower costs, citizens are happier, and the government itself is more, well, agile. It really shows what's possible.
That's seriously impressive. What about closer to home? In the U.S. or Canada, are we seeing progress?
We are, definitely. Maybe not quite 99% yet, but lots of agencies are bringing in things like electronic document management systems, e-signatures, stepping away from paper.
Okay.
The article even had a good local government example, municipalities letting people submit building permits online.
Oh, right. With digital drawings and everything.
Yeah, digital plans, automated fees, electronic approvals. Think about that for a small business owner, maybe.
Yeah, huge difference. Instead of multiple trips to the planning office with rolls of drawings.
They could potentially do most of it online, saving time, hassle, letting them get on with their actual business.
That really brings it home. That's the kind of tangible impact this can have.
It is, and the article suggests this momentum, the shift, it's only going to speed up because citizen expectations for digital are just rising.
So it's a real opportunity then for public institutions to rethink things.
Absolutely. Rethink how they deliver services, make them more efficient, maybe more personalized, definitely more responsive.
But let's be real, it's not always easy, right?
Yeah.
Big changes have hurdles. Did the article talk about the challenges?
It did, yeah. It's not a simple switch. You need significant investment in tech, in infrastructure.
Money, basically.
Money, yes. And strong leadership to push it forward. Plus, you often need a real shift in the culture of an organization.
Getting people used to new ways of working.
Exactly. And then there are the technical bits, dealing with old legacy computer systems, moving all that existing data, managing the change itself, making sure staff and citizens have the digital skills they need. It's a process.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
But the key message, coming back to the article, is that this isn't just about swapping paper for screens.
Not at all. It's about fundamentally rethinking how government operates to meet the needs of, well, a digital-first society.
Right. And for you listening, working in public service, this isn't just some trend happening somewhere else.
No, it's an opportunity right where you are. How can you be part of this? What small changes, what digital tools could make things smoother in your specific role? How can you improve those interactions with citizens?
So wrapping up then, the main takeaway here is this move to paperless. It's more than just an upgrade. It's a real chance for you, for all dedicated public servants, to actually boost your impact.
Improve efficiency, sure, but also increase transparency and really make a bigger positive difference in people's lives.
Definitely.
So maybe we leave you with this thought, just thinking about your own work, your daily routine. What's one small step, one form, one process, one piece of paper? Could it be digitized? Could it be made simpler?
Even those little changes, if everyone starts thinking that way.
They add up. They contribute to that bigger shift towards a truly citizen-centric government. Something to think about.